Top of the morning, top of the night, whatever the case may be. My name's Ben Matthews, aka Ben Time Traveler. I am who I say I am. Your government, with inside the government, ain't. Trust me on this. I know these things. Most likely, they are your neighbors. Yeah, I noticed shit, man. I noticed a lot of things with my neighbor, man. First, I seen him shooting the cats, the BB gun or pellet gun. Like I said, I don't know which one is which. And like I said before, I called authorities, and they came out. They went over and talked to him, and they came back and talked to me and says, well, he said he wasn't shooting at the cats. Well, he was shooting a projectile towards my yard regardless anyway, but he was, you know, and nothing was done about it. He said, oh, he wasn't shooting at the cats. Well, he shouldn't be shooting any BB guns or pellet guns in the city, period, man. Especially towards somebody else's yard, man. But nothing was done about it, man. I don't know. I just, the day I seen his dog had, when he threw the shit over my fence, the dog had something in his mouth, and he hurried up and dragged his dog over to his spigot and wrenched out his mouth and shit with violently, because his dog got into that shit, man. Anyway, today he's been gone for since about 7 o'clock this morning. He just got back, so he's been gone about 12 hours, and his dogs ain't been out in the backyard. Well, when you come home, you've been gone for 12 hours. Think your first thing you're gonna do is let your dogs out, let them go do their business. But that ain't what he did, man. He went in his backyard. I couldn't catch him in time. Another thing I noticed just right now, he always parks his truck in front of his gated fence in his driveway on the side closest to the road. Well, when he came home this time, he put his truck inside his driveway on the other side of the fence. This is the first time I ever seen him do this, man. Ever. But he's a piece of shit, man. All I could do is put the cameras up, man, and hope I catch him in the act, man. And I'm not even sure, that the video evidence will even do any good anymore, man. So, it's only used against us, Republicans, Christians, conservatives. But September. Might as well just get it out there right now and say what I gotta say, man, if they like it or not, man. Because sometimes, man, when you put the stuff out there, you can stop shit from happening. Literally. You can stop shit from happening, man. September is going to be a bad, bad month financially, man, for everybody. Watch. You'll see I'm right. I don't know why they like doing that evil shit in September, man. They got a pattern going all the time. You go back and yeah, MH, man. So glad to see you, man. We were worried about you. We were real worried about you, man. And it sucks that I can't see the chats. Hang on. Hate this, man. Come on. So I can't still see the chats, man. I can see comments sometimes when they get posted on a video sometime later. Sometimes, 2 or 3 days. I got a friend of mine. Last couple times he's texted me. Like today, he texted me at 4:05. I didn't get the text 5:05. And I showed him that happened. This happened quite a few times with them, man. I said, hey, I ain't ignoring you or anything, man. It's just I don't get my text sometimes. I guess now I don't get my texts for an hour later, man. We got a phone call the other day ago, man. The phone never even rang. And I looked. And there it was. Missed phone call. But anyway, get back to September, man. It's gonna be a pretty bad month, man. They're gonna financially put the screws down on us and shit, man. They like September, man. It's evil. But you'll see there's a pattern, man. They always follow a pattern, man. You go back and look at past year after year after year after year after year. It's the same shit, man. They just keep repeating the same shit, man. I don't know about the lockdowns, man, coming. I really don't give a shit one way or another. I'm not fucking wearing a mask ever again. I ain't doing none of that shit, man. No. I go to a store and they tell me I gotta have a mask. They don't need my freaking business, man. Fruit Loops and Cheerios and yeah, I don't really want to talk about my knee. I guess it's a good way just to vent and shit and don't let shit build up, man. Is get it out and talk to my friends and shit on YouTube. But I just this is documented, This is me. I come out here and I say what I had to say, and when shit gets to a certain point and shit, I can say, look, man, here's the date I said this. Here's the date I said this, man. I made a video, and here's the proof, But again, I don't know how much that even if you had a video, man, like me catching them in the act, it's this bullshit anymore, man. And this guy's deeply religious, man. He at Thursday nights he has a church group over, man, for Bible study and shit. I'm not kidding you, man. But that's why I say you don't know who people are, man. They could present themselves as whatever, and you don't like cats. You don't like it, pisses me off, but I wonder if we're going to get a copyright strike for the ice cream man. He's going to sit in front of my neighbor's house, and they got about half a dozen kids in there. Make a score. I think he's friends with them too. Ain't nobody came out yet. See how slow he's going by that house, man? Half a dozen kids up in there, man. He knows where to make the money at. You see, he even stopped in front of the house for a minute. And he's looking too, man. He's looking to see if they come out. Yummy ice cream, huh? been cold as shit here, man. Not cold, cold, but it's been below low average and shit. And hang on a second, man. Anyway, it's been a below average temperature here where I'm at. Shit, man. I don't even think tomorrow's gonna get out of the high 60s or low 60s, man. I don't mind. You know, it's comfortable weather and shit, man. Right, but it's still, man. In the rain, it was, you know, we were below average with rain, and then all of a sudden, man, we got pounded, man. Last couple of weeks and shit. But I told everybody, man, go back and look at my video. You know, my shit comes full circle, man. I sat there and I said, you know how the weather's supposed to be changing, you know, and it ain't, man. And I'm going to touch on something here in a minute. But I said how everything was shifting towards Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, up into Canada, Pennsylvania. You know, I pointed out all that. You know, I said this, man, and it's coming full circle. We just had how many tornadoes here in Michigan the other day ago? We had one here in my town. Unusual, not highly unusual, but unusual. We had 7 tornadoes touch down in Michigan the other day ago, man. 7 of them. Just like I called it, man. And it's funny. You look at the activity for hurricanes. You look at the one that's going to in the Gulf that's going to come up through the Gulf area there, and then maybe probably hit the panhandle of Florida. But you watch when a couple of them are going to come in. They're going to come in the other side, man. They're going to come on the east side. I know Florida's in the path too, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But anyway, let me get back to because they want to say it's climate change. You know, what they're spraying in there has nothing to freaking do with climate change. I mean, they're trying to reduce the temperature of this planet by dimming out the sun. That's a fact. Okay, and they also got other programs that are makes it rain. That's a fact. See, there's different programs with geoengineering. Okay, there's the dimming of the sun. You know, fucking murderer Bill Gates and shit, man. Eat your bugs and you like it and shit. And then there's the weather itself, man, making it rain, snow, whatever they want to do. But why they're saying it's climate change, global warming, because they don't talk about the temperatures that are below average. They're not talking. All they talk about is the heat side of things. They don't talk about the cold side thing because you can't sell shit, man. You can't sell climate change, you know, global warming, if you're showing the data of below temperature averages. You just can't sell their bullshit. But what's going on is, like I said, the pole shift. We're and I said this, man, and you go back, and this is coming full circle anyway, man. You could Google this yourself, man. But so slightly we are moving, and it's slightly, that it's not noticeable to the human species on this planet at this point in time. But that's what's happening. It's the shift of the poles. And that's what's making the weather all crazy. It's not really the weather's doing anything really out of the ordinary. It's that the shift's happening. And, you know, in the continents, they move on an average about as much as your fingernails grow a year. Okay. Okay, this is truth and facts. You can go look this up, man. You know, the continents themselves move about average about how much your fingernails grow a year. If you let your fingernails grow, that's how much the continents themselves are moving. And along with the pole shift, bam, boom, bam, bing. But they're trying to sell it as global warming. It's all about money too, man. I'll never forget that old man, man. Years and years and years and years ago, man. Many, many, many moons ago. This is before a lot of this modern day shit. And he told me, this is when you had a well and you rivers for water and do laundry and whatnot. So someday they'll charge us for this here water, you know. And you laugh at them, yeah, like they're gonna charge us for water. Well, they do charge us for water now, don't they? Yeah, someday they're also gonna probably charge us for the air that we breathe. I look back at it, what he said, man, all them years ago and shit, man, and carbon tax and shit, man. And God, he was right. He was right. So them things didn't exist back then with them, the paying for your water and shit. You didn't have a water bill and shit, you didn't have carbon tax, they didn't have none of that shit back then, man. Pretty smart old guy. Yeah, I don't say anymore, man. It's the same thing, man, but I ain't trying to sell you anything. I ain't trying to put fear into you because I enjoy it, I don't come out here and push religion. I do talk about my God, the King of Kings, That's a personal thing, personal level and shit. But I do share him with everybody, He's real. You got to believe in him, man. Sometimes we can bring out shit and talk about it, and we can stop it. We can prevent it, man, from happening. Not always, man. Not always. Yeah, it's a little bit nippy right now, man. I bet you gets down in the 40s tonight, man. Close to it. All that rain we had just recently, it was crazy, man. Looks like my neighbor's tree fell down across the street. That's a pretty good wind here yesterday, too. Yeah, glad that somebody out there, man, we were missing on you, man. We were really worried about you, man. Them fires over there in Hawaii and shit, man. Laser weapons going off and shit. I'm still and researching the laser weapon part of the shit. I don't think that what caused the fires. Okay, I'm putting that out there right now. I don't think that's what caused fires, but I am interested in what they're using the lasers for, because lasers can be used for different things, man. But I don't know. I believe most likely underground, probably whether it's military or our alien friends there. One of the two they're probably monitoring. Maybe both. And don't forget, I the one that came out here, first one that ever said about, how you got, they talk about humanoids and shit. I said, well, what about alienoids? I never asked. Matter of fact, I got a video. And now, so called government's leaking out the information about these beings being part machine and having some organs in them and whatnot. Shit. I already talked about it, man. There's different species of them too, man. But there's different types of UFOs. Like some are probes, man. Like you got send probes to Saturn, the moon, Mars, whatever. You send probes there and shit, man. Take pictures and whatnot. Boom, boom. That's exactly what some of these are too. Most of the orbs that you see, the ones that look like balls of energy, most of them are probes. It ain't from around here, people. It's just a big experiment, man. Just a big experiment. Try explaining about the different skin tones, and they want to give you their take on it. This person's lived in Africa for thousands of years, and that's why they're dark skinned. Blah 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 blah. Well, it's not true, man. Where they relocated at a certain point in time corresponded with your skin tone, because they had to take, for instance, people from Africa, man, dark skinned. They put them in Africa. It was hotter and shit, man. Then you look at people that are light skinned and they put them in locations that was much cooler and less sun. But just a giant experiment, man. Now, the human species thinks they're special, that you're the only thing out here and there's nothing else, and you're wrong, man. As a matter of fact, nothing special at all, man. Like a little baby right yet, man. There's good ones and there's bad ones too, man. You know how the story goes, man. They were given this planet by the King of Kings, man. They were already they were already they were already turned evil, man. Once they started doing what they were doing to the human species. Wasn't fully human species at the time either, by the way. You still got them animal instincts in you. But slowly but surely, that part of you won't exist no more. That's I personally don't think it's a good thing. I think you should always have some animal instinct in you, man, for survival, man. You know, can't be weak. Smoke me some angel cake. Been a pretty slow day today, man. Yeah, I just can't believe the weather, man. I ain't even got a red tomato yet, man. I don't even think I'm going to get a tomato. I mean, I got tomatoes, man, but it ain't none of them red yet. The flowers, they all bloomed early and shit. My mums are now just starting to get flowers on them. They ain't shouldn't be getting flowers to September and October, man. They're blooming early too because it's cold, man. They like it a little colder. Yeah, I'm surprised the leaves are probably going to start falling off here in the middle of next month. And these probably start changing color by them a little early. But everything's going to be early. You can tell. I got to invest in another car, man. One thing after another, man. It is what it is, though. Got to get that tree done. Hopefully by the middle of next month. I had so much activity and shit, man. They're booked up for quite a while. The tree trimmers. Can't call them, man. Well, they'll be here. No. So much damage been done around here and shit, man. They're still cleaning it up, man. Look at that, man. Not a cloud in the sky. Cloud in the sky, huh? Nowhere. Huh? Well, ah. Oh, look, I just seen some chats, man. Okay. Paris is in the house. MH. I can't see. My chats won't stay up, man. I'm not going to argue with it, man. They can do what they want to do. They just need to try to push my buttons, man, but it don't work. I don't get frustrated anymore. Never really. Should see that tree, how big it got, man. See, look. They shouldn't be coming out already. it. I got to tell that thing is just at the beginning of summer. What? Maybe about up to here. Uh, it's almost getting as tall as this tree already. That's another thing. Oh, look at that. The plane. So I wish I had my camcorder, man. I zoomed right in on that and see what it kind of was. But that's another thing. When, when my neighbor moved in, she's over listening to me right now. He said to me, he goes, "Oh, I didn't think anybody lived here. I thought your house was abandoned." Oh, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Might not have the fucking best fucking house, man. But it sure in the hell don't look like it's fucking abandoned. Then shortly after that, the first thing he ever said to me is, "Oh, I'm going to be the best neighbor you ever had." And that's a freaking lie. Then he said that, "Oh, I thought your house was abandoned." Then shortly after that, he says, "Yeah, I almost couldn't get insurance on my house because I think they were looking at the wrong house." He's a perfectionist too, man. At first, I kind of thought the guy was pretty cool, and then I started seeing to his bullshit, man. Yeah. Years ago, I used to have trouble with the people on the other side of me, man. Section 8. It was a Section 8 house, man. And I tried, you follow me on my YouTube channel. I filmed this years ago, man. I filmed it, their house caught on fire and shit. And the first thing come out of their mouth is, I set their house on fire. Huh. Unbelievable. And then come to find out is their daughter did it. And daughter did it, try to kill her mother and her new boyfriend and her own baby, man. She went to jail and prison for it. And the guy that owned the house and shit, he had insurance and they redone the whole house and shit. And the mother tried move, ask if she could move back in and shit. And he said no, because he's selling the house. And then they sold it to the people that are there now, man. But yeah, just don't know who your neighbors are, man. They come and go too, man. It's pretty much now though. There's only, let's see, there's only one house now that's being rented out, an apartment actually, and turned it into an apartment. All the rest of around here are all owned by individuals, man, which is cool, man. People, when you own your own house and shit, man, you got a tendency to take care of your shit and looking out your neighborhood and shit. Been having a rash of car break-ins, I guess, around here and shit, man. not too long ago. It was Cadillac converters, man. Now they're coming down from the city, Detroit and shit, and they're stealing cars and automobiles down here, man. Running them back down to Detroit. I don't know how many they got, 4 or 5 of them so far. Yeah, they're try that fucking mass fucking bullshit. It ain't gonna work though, man. How can you, how could these dirty son of a bitches tell us to put back on a mask and shit when you first told us that mask would work, and then but down the road, masks don't work. That mask never worked. Well, fuck, we already knew that shit, man. We know by the size of the particle and shit, man. The viruses go right through the mask and shit, man. Now, if it was a flu, yeah, the mask prevents flu. And I think that's where they're rolling out the bullshit at, man, right now. Is that flu fucking shit, man. Because the flu could kill just as many motherfuckers, I forget how many averages the flu kills here in the United States every year. And our shit's based on Australia's information and shit for flu season, which we ain't got no data on the freaking flu for how many years now. They can push that shit out in a minute, man. Then blame it on fucking COVID again, fuck, why not? And a couple of motherfuckers, they ain't fucking kids. They don't even get sick and shit, man, from it shit. And they fucking sit there and fucking put everybody down on fucking lockdown and mask again. Bullshit. It ain't gonna happen, man. People ain't gonna play that shit, man. I not, like I say, man, I walk in the store, they tell me I gotta have a mask on, and you ain't getting my business, and you never get my fucking business again, man. I'm getting tired of this fucking wanting to go fucking cashless and fucking pretty much fucking they want to fucking just like fucking T-Mobile, man. You can't walk into T-Mobile and pay your fucking phone bill with cash, or they charge you an extra $5. That's bullshit, man. More and more stores I've been going into, man, are fucking starting to go go cashless and shit. And you got yourself fucking checkouts and shit, man. Like, they don't need no fucking human beings in this planet. Shit. Bitching fucking about fucking SpaceX and shit, not hiring illegal aliens and shit. For one, they're illegal aliens, man. You'd be breaking the fucking law hiring them, man. Then the fucking Department of Justice are gonna go after them for fucking not hiring fucking illegal aliens. You tell me, see, they're going after him. Probably find the shit out of him because they like to fucking bankrupt people, man. Can't bankrupt me. I'm already broke, you dumb son of a bitch. Yeah, they like to bankrupt these motherfuckers. And then you got that African American guy in there. I think it was Blacks for Trump or something. I don't know. He can't make bail and shit, man. Fucking keeping his ass locked up, shit. And then the fucking judge smiles about it, denying him bail and smiles and shit. Fucking tell me it ain't weaponized and shit, man. Actually, man, by the Constitution, you fucking that's an act of war against us, man. That's why they'll never admit to geoengineering either, man. Because you're not giving consent for them doing that. And that there becomes an act of war against you, the American people, or the people all around the world, as a matter of fact. And you're not giving consent, man. That's an act of war. Well, our forefathers put shit in place for us to protect ourselves from fucking weaponized fucking Department of Justice, the FBI, CIA, and all the rest of them fucking blacked out programs and shit, man. So our forefathers knew what was going to happen and shit, man. And I think literally you could take the shit all the way up to the Supreme Court that because they talk about, oh, times have changed, you know, this gun's more powerful and it shoots more rounds, et cetera, et cetera. Exactly right. And I guarantee you our forefathers would have, if they would have wrote it, and they should have wrote it, that as time advanced, which, you know, didn't have an understanding of, but with time advanced and weaponry advanced, the people should be able to be in possession of such things. Because, you know, you're gonna protect yourself against the government with fucking, they got tanks and they got jets and they, you know, how you protect yourself against that? It's not an equal fight. It was equal back in the days when you had the right to bear arms to protect yourself from a foreign and domestic army. But now it's not really a fair fight. But then that's where it came in that there should be no American troops on our own soil. You know, bring in the fucking blue helmets, man. You know, they're not stupid. You think other countries are going to come to our aid and shit? The people of the United States of America and shit, man, and supply us with fucking weapons, man, to defend ourselves? Hell no. They're trying to get us more and more like Canada every day, man. Socialist, communist. My brothers and sisters over there, man, they get their ass whipped, man. They need to step up, man, but they don't. Hoping I can catch the moon tonight, man. Couldn't catch it last night, man. Too cloudy. But I don't know. Maybe this might grow in some clouds, man. At least some fucking forest fire smoke from somewhere. I wish Biden, he was in front of me and I could ask him one question, man. I really do. I just ask him one question, man. Are you the reason your daughter went to sex and drug rehab? Are you the cause of her problems? That's the only question I would ask him, man. Oh shit, here comes helicopters. Sounds like it anyway. Don't see him though. No, somebody cutting their grass. We had an annual float down St. Clair River here and a few days back. They had 4 helicopters. I don't know how many boats from Canada and United States, Coast Guard. It was just like total police state, man. I get why they're doing it for safety reasons and shit, but they had portable cameras up and shit on the water and shit, man. I think they had like 4 of them. Had, like I said, 4 helicopters, all kinds of boats, man. Coast Guard, Homeland Security, Border Patrol, Sheriff, you name it, man. It was in the water. I joke with my friend, man, every time we go for a run and shit, I take the back route and shit, man. Uh, don't matter really which way anymore you take out of town, you gotta go through a roundabout and shit. I told him, man, I said, that's where they're gonna put the gun towers right there, man. You ain't coming in, you ain't leaving, man, unless you got permission and shit. And the other day, he said, wonder why they don't plant no trees there. I said, I told you, that's where the fucking gun towers are going. You gotta go read up on the smart cities and shit, bro. And they implementing that shit, man. You don't even see them doing it. They do it so slowly and shit, man. But next thing you know, bam, boom, bam, bang, there you are, man. One day you're gonna be driving down that road and there's gonna be a fucking gun tower in that roundabout and shit, man. Leading out of town or coming into town. The only section of town yet they ain't completed yet, which I'm sure they're gonna work on it soon enough, is the north end of town, man. They may leave that open like that, man, because north there ain't really shit north of here, man. So not to speak of. Man, this road's pretty busy today, man. Yeah, ain't even looked at the news. Don't need to, man. They don't ever put anything fucking happy on the TV, do they? It's always sad shit to make you fucking never nothing positive, man. I don't know how much truth is in it with that guy that wrote that song, "Rich Man North of Richmond," but sounds like he's upset that the patriots, Christians, conservatives, Republicans are using his song. Oh, what the fuck? You're right in how we feel, man. I don't think he's got a fucking dog in the fight for politics, man. He gets high, smokes weed. September, they're gonna hit us financially, man. I wonder why he's waiting so late to cut the grass, man. It's almost dark. He cut his front grass yesterday. Yeah, got to find out somebody's all right out there and shit, man. That made for a good day. Thank you, God. Appreciate that, man. Go in and get me some water. Chill out for a little bit. Trying not to drink so much of that poisonous fucking corn syrup fucking pop. I had less pop I drink, the more coffee I drink. I don't want to be getting back in that 2, 3 pots a day shit. Got myself down about 4 glasses a day now, so. I wonder what the temperature is now. Let's see here. 68. 68 degrees. It's not bad. It's good sleeping weather right there. Excuse me. I like this angel cake. It's pretty good. Got an ounce of this Bigfoot. Is what they called it. Weed. Got that. Got an ounce of that for like $35. I don't remember where I got this angel cake from, man. Man, that's a fat fucking German Shepherd there, man. You'll see it in a minute, maybe. Dog, he's letting his dog piss all over the neighbor's shit. Don't let him shit in my yard, bro. That motherfucker take a fucking shit like it ain't nobody's business, man. Well, you'll see how big this fucking German Shepherd is here in a minute. Holy shit. It's old too, slumping. I know you can't tell from this phone how big it is, but that's a pretty big fucking German Shepherd. It's got a lot of weight to it. Neighbors, man. Guess the guy put up some cameras, man. Bust them and shit. One in front of the house. I have one in the front of the house, one in the back of the house, man. They fried out shit, man. Fucking have so many years. It's not that cheap, man. They're not that cheap to buy, man, nowadays. So I won't get the ring door shit thing. Do a job, man. Fucking cops always want to fucking use your shit, man. Without your knowledge and shit, crime happened and shit like that accident happened right in front of her, man. If I would have had door ring bell, and fuckers would have been all over that motherfucker. They don't even have to get a fucking warrant. It's bullshit. Usually they'll ask, so I guess. Yeah. No, he's up to no good now, man. He fucking put his truck in behind his fence. I'm not retaliating back, man. I'm not doing anything, man. I didn't fuck that shit, man. As soon as you go do something stupid and shit, man, bam, boom, bam, bing. You're the one that gets fucking jammed up and shit, man. Fuck that, man. I told him though. So I seen you throw something. I told him I called him out on it, man. I don't give a shit, man. As long as I ain't threatening your ass and shit. I told him, man, I seen you throw something over the fucking fence, dude. That mama cat fucking took it. She ate it or gave it to her kittens, whatever. But she was nursing them. They got sick, man. Four of them died. And fucking that squirrel fucking today. I know, man. I know what happened, man. He wasn't there all day. He was gone for 12 fucking hours. He put that shit in the back, hoping fucking probably one of the cats would jump over his fence. Well, my fence. It's another thing. I'm sitting on the back deck one day smoking a joint, minding my own business and shit, man. This is my fucking 8-foot fucking privacy fence around my property. It ain't his. One of the boards were loose at the bottom. And this is when I had the dogs. So I put a piece of board in there for they couldn't push that fucking board on the bottom and get through and shit. I didn't want to go on his property and put a nail in him and end the problem. But I'm sitting there minding my own business, like I said, smoking a fucking joint. And I look over and I see a fucking hand coming through my fucking bottom of my fucking fence. Grab that fucking board, pull it up through the fucking fence on his side. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's my shit, man. You know? And how the fuck do you know that fucking board was there to begin with? Because that board was sticking out a little bit. Like I say, he's a perfectionist too, man. Like a real fucking perfectionist. That's his fucking problem, man. He's a fucking perfectionist, man. Another time, I had the grandkid was here, and instead of him sitting on the fucking phone or whatever playing fucking video games and shit, man, I told him you gotta go outside and climb that tree, you know. I said, I'm not having you sit here, man, and just not do anything and shit, man. Go outside and climb that tree. And that's what he did. He went outside, he climbed the tree. Well, he was climbing up the fence, up the tree, and he broke one of my posts, wooden posts that hold up the fence, you know. And I just took a piece of wire and shit, and I wrapped it around my post, my fence and shit, and I wrapped it around my tree to hold it up for a minute and shit, man, till I get to fixing it and I'll replace the post. I'd fucking be a son of a gun, man, if I didn't fucking go out there and shit, man. And he got the fucking rope or the wire off and shit. He said, yeah, I took that wire off your fence and shit. I'm like, why? It's holding up my fucking. It wasn't. The fence wasn't gonna fall down. Maybe it would have a good wind come by and shit, but that part of the fence wasn't gonna fall down. Period. But I just wanted to make sure of that, you know. I said, why, man? You know, my fence is broken and fucking it's mine and shit. And more I keep thinking, man. More and more I keep seeing and seeing, man. I just. I knew when he got rid of his pigeons. I don't know if the possums got the remaining ones or what happened. I don't know. I never really seen his pigeons only one time, man. For like a month and one summer, that was it. Man. But I don't know if the possums got him or I don't know. I know it wasn't the cats. Cats don't even go in his yard, man. He's got dogs, man. The cats don't. They don't go in my neighbor's yard over here either because they got dogs. They stick in my yard, man. Or they come out the front here and shit. They don't even really come out the front hardly anymore. They're pretty much staying in the back. He's a perfectionist and he's rich. He's got more money than I can probably shake a stick at. Oh, and I think he's trying to aggravate me too, man. He got two. He put a wood burner in his house. He's got two face cords of wood fucking delivered the other day, and it looked like they were chopped, split in half. But he out there taking each one of them pieces of wood with a table saw and cutting them in four pieces. That's two freaking face cords of wood, man. He's going to do that with. It's his business, so man, he can do that all day long if he wants, man. I think it's pretty fucking stupid and shit. But hey, how big's your fucking wood burner? You can't put a fucking log up in that bitch. You got it's already came fucking split, and you ain't gonna split it in four more pieces. All of it. It's not kindling, to get the shit started and shit, man. But yeah, he had a fucking wood burner put in his house, new chimney, new roof. He don't stop, man. He never stopped since he's been here, man. I was telling you, he's got him and his old lady got so much shit in his backyard, man. That see, he put a gate where his dogs couldn't get in the backyard for a long time. Then I bitched about because the dogs would constantly barking and barking and barking. I said, hey, the dogs gotta stop barking like that, dude. You can't leave your dog outside for 6 hours and shit just barking like that. You got neighbors, man. But that's why he put that fence there for dogs couldn't get in the back. Probably because of what he's doing, man. Poison and shit. And then he's got another fence that he built that runs halfway across the back part of his yard. Once again, dogs can't get back past that part. That's where he kept the pigeons. Yeah, see, as long as his dogs can't get to where he's got the shit, he thinks he's good to go. Just like what happened last time, I think fucking something got some of that poison shit, and his dog. What I think happened was his dog got it. He freaked out about it, shit, panicked, threw it up over my fucking fence, and that's when he dragged the dog across to the fucking water spigot and rinsed out his fucking mouth. I mean, like I said, violently and shit, man. He even swatted a dog in the head and shit. Yeah. But, that's probably going to end up killing his own fucking dogs, man. Dumbass. You don't think you can slip up. I got this fence, blocked them off. I got built this fence here, blocked them. Usually, it's like a fortress, man, over there now. But they got so much fucking shit growing in their backyard and shit, man. Fucking all different kinds of shit, man. And they spend a lot of money doing that, man. They got a steel fence, like a normal steel fence and shit, man. They got so much shrubbery and shit growing, you can't see the steel fence at all and shit, man. And it's probably 9, 10 foot tall, all that shit, man, growing up, all different kinds of shit, man. But I ain't seen it. I ain't been seeing a lot of squirrels lately, man. Pretty soon, if he ain't killed them shit, you probably see the skunks, mama and her baby. Well, the baby ain't so much a baby anymore. I'll be seeing them coming trucking up here pretty soon. up underneath my back fence, man. No matter what I do and shit, they just block off that hole and they move down a foot, man, and dig up underneath it again to get over here, man. Get up in my yard. See, I don't only on both sides of me they got dogs. I'm the only one that ain't got a dog now. So of course they're gonna come up in my yard. If I had a dog, then the skunks wouldn't be coming through there, man. They never came through here when I did have it. They come around. They come around the block. But I got no dogs and shit, man. They're coming up through my yard. Yep, it's almost dark, man. I love looking at the stars, man. Always have. Got that telescope, but never could get that son of a gun to work right, man. Had the camera and shit, and I could do live feeds of shit, man. Fucking on my computer and shit, but I couldn't get everything right, man. I tried. I sure do wish I had a camcorder again, though. Maybe Santa'd be nice to me this Christmas. Yeah. Nice ones, man, ain't cheap anymore, man. Camcorders, find them cheap, man, but I don't want a cheap one, man. I like the one I had, man. I mean, that son of a gun for a camcorder could zoom in on the moons, man, of Saturn or Jupiter. I mean, Saturn's got rings, but yeah, I could zoom in on the moons of Jupiter. It was cool. Couldn't get them all. I get 3 or 4 of them. The moon was good shots too, man. I gotta go see my buddy here. Have a good night, man. See you later, Ross. See you later, Jack. Sorry about that, man. That's my buddy. Yeah, one dog. Rush has got the big, man. I like Jack. Jack's a good dog. Rush is hyper, man. That son of a gun. You just look out the upstairs window, see, he got a path, man. He made a path in the backyard, man. And he loves it outside, man. See, his dog don't bark all the time. So, excuse me, somebody walks by, he does his job, he barks, man. And these people go by or whatever, he stops barking. Other neighbor's dog, man, looking, the wind blows and shit and it's barking. And I bet you took it to a disobedience school because it ain't barking like that anymore. Tell you the truth, I could hear his dogs. I ain't seen his dogs because as much fucking shit as he got fucking camouflage in his fucking backyard. Probably because he don't want to look at my abandoned house. That's the feeling I get. Well, I bored y'all enough. Got high enough. Time, like I said, man, thinking about that bottle of water a fucking hour ago. That goes my alarm system. I guess that's what that is. I have no idea, man. I've done it since I had the car. How long did it? At least a minute or so I got and sat in the car and it made that noise. I ain't never tried to see if the alarm system works or not. I leave my car unlocked, man. You gonna fucking steal anything out of it? Fucking no, it ain't nothing in it. Steal. If you steal the whole car, you're stupid. Yeah. I bet you. I know why you put his truck in there. I'll keep that to myself, man. Just gonna get some cameras too, man. But like I say, But I think he's trying to irk me and shit, geek me up and shit, man. But it ain't gonna work. Tonight's gonna be a good night to sleep with the windows open, man. No humidity. Well, it ain't really been. We had some humidity, man, but yeah, this summer was not what it should have been. It felt more like September than August. Who knows? Maybe we have that Indian summer. Go right into October, man, with 80-degree weather. I don't know if we're gonna get to the 80s anytime soon, man. Oh yeah, I live north, man. Damn, I don't live that fucking far north, man. I know you can watch that fucking storm, man, when they moved that fucking hurricane up through California and shit, man, and it came up over fucking down and come right on down, fucking. They blasted the shit, man. You could see them blasting the shit, man. And they're steering that shit, and it came right on down over top of fucking Michigan with all that fucking rain, man. Yeah, you could. There's. I should get back in the game and shit, man. I mean, there's videos, man. That you can see the radars and shit going off and shit, man. They fucking setting all them fuckers off. Boom, 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 and they were staring that weather, man. That hurricane and shit, man. And you could see them staring, staring, staring it, and come right on down over top of Michigan, man. We got slammed with all that rain. Refurbishing the Great Lakes, huh? I don't know. Fucking tell me, man. I see it with my own eyes, just like I see my neighbor with my own eyes. That's what pisses me off the most, man. Fucking see shit. Fucking tell you that you're fucking lying, telling you conspiracy theory, fucking fearmonger. Yeah, and then they shut the fuck up when everything comes true, man. Now they're sitting down, shut up and eat your own fucking bugs. Fucking communist pig. The socialism's so great. I get free this, free that. They take care of me health. They don't take care of shit of your health either, man. Fuck shit. No, they put you on a fucking waiting list, man. Death list, man. Waiting list and shit, man. To go get fucking shit done that should be done right away and save your life. No. Well, your mother's too old, and she's in her 80s, and it's time that we euthanize her. It's right here, the socialism. Socialism, baby. Oh, but they ain't gonna do that to me. Oh, fuck if they ain't. All that free shit they gave you, shit, fucking food stamps, phones, fucking Section 8, fucking, all that shit, man. Ain't gonna matter. Because you ain't rich. You ain't rich. You're gonna die. They don't give a shit about you, man. And they'll be eating fucking steaks and shit. Lobster. The finest. The finest. The finest everything. You'll be eating fucking vegetable fucking burgers and liking it. Look, we got a machine that make a fucking vegetables look like a real steak. Yeah, they already do. But the economy collapsing, and we're the government. We're here to help. Thanks, Ronald Reagan, for the warning. I know it's if it this is all the government can do is give you these bugs and these vegetable fucking hot dogs, some fucking plastic cheese. Get rid of the plastic somehow. I'll fucking make you guys eat it. All they got to do is keep a few of you around and shit, man, and harvest what they need. Eventually, fucking just replace you with fucking artificial intelligent robots. They're already replacing the African Americans in the fucking United States of America with the illegal aliens. Illegal aliens get more of my brothers and sisters starving in the fucking hood, man. Just think, man, all that money they spent. I mean, who knows the fucking total cost of all that shit, man, on these illegal aliens? Housing, busing, medical, phones, you name it, iPads, housing, man. Job after job after job after job after job. Ain't bad that the artificial intelligence is going to take over that jobs and shit. They destroy the middle class, man. Destroy the middle class. That'll not destroy you, kill you, man. Say people will destroy it, huh? More or less they kill you, man. Let's just be honest and shit here. He's trying to hang up. Those skunks showed up, but they showed up, but I don't think so. I don't. I don't feed the cats at night anymore, man. I feed them early afternoon. Cause you leave that fucking cat food out, man, and skunks and everything else come and eat it up. Zoom, zoom. Huh. They were gonna stop. How come when they got all these rash of fucking car break-ins and shit, man? There ain't a motherfucker trying to come up on me right now, man. Give them a big old surprise and shit, right? Won't be sitting out here this winter though. Tell you that much. Be doing my live feeds in the house. I ain't gonna sit here with my car running and shit, keeping the heater going and gas them too much. All right, man. My driveway sucks, man. Oh, there goes the cat. That was a mama cat that got sick. All right, man. I'm gonna call it tonight. I'm gonna put a lid out like Biden. Peace, love, and understanding. Much respect, man. Be that of God and God's army, because you are an army to fear, man. And they fear you knowing the truth.